What up? Bitches like me. Of course you walk the deep and well, bitch, I might be. Okay, cool. We're live. We're good. Dope. Though that still with me was like terrible, honestly. And yes, I'm playing Corpse because he is copyright free. He's dope. Bitches like me. Corpse, you off the deep end. Well, bitch, I might be. Alright, I'm gonna shut that off. Oh my god, so I'm gonna stream for a little bit. I said I was gonna stream last night. Like, I was like, I promised to stream for a bit. So here we are. And here we are. Nothing really planned, because why not? YOLO. Plus, I don't know if Streamlabs is gonna be a dick or not today. So there's that. So I'm like going through my notifications and trying to take care of it. I apologize. Get rid of that. And I have to answer Insta now. But yeah, so I promised late last night. I think it was late last night. I don't fucking remember. To do a stream today. I usually do streams on Mondays, but it's kind of dicey whether I'm going to or not sometimes. And I'm not going to do a stream later, so this is your one shot at me. But we had some fun last night. We have the ongoing rivalries that keep going on in the chat, which is always great. That is totally random. Classy. Let me check something. For some reason, Streamlabs wants to fuck with me and not pop the chat up on the screen, which blows. Honestly, I think I'm gonna have to uninstall it and update it because it's been having a lot of issues lately, capturing gameplay and all that. It's a nightmare. Lord Jesus. Y'all that come in here like with random requests, y'all ridiculous, honestly. Like, I've had some strange encounters here while, doing these cam chats and shit like that. And I've had people like this person, can you do the pog face? I've had people request for me to do, um, oh God, what was it? Like, I forget what it's called. It was like trunk something. I've had people request that I wear jeans on stream. I've had people request, well, it's not very strange, but to show my feet. I've had people, it's like ridiculous. I've had people come in here and like ask how tall I am and then think that they can overpower me because I'm shorter than them. Oh, it's quite funny. It's strange. I will say that. Like, it's almost like some people that come with these requests, I get that some of them are more, um, I don't want to say sexual in nature, but of that variety. And you're trying to get people to do it. It's sad. It's very sad. Like, I mean, if you want to be a pervert and like see them do something so that you can see their cleavage a certain way, or for them to do a certain face or blah blah blah. I mean, there's sites for that. There's sites out there for that, boo boo. I'm just saying, there's sites for it. But I digress. See, I don't know if my regulars that like to come into the chat are going to be in here today. I don't know how long I'm going to stream for. It's probably going to be a short one, especially if no one's going to like really talk or chat back with me. Um, like I said, I promised to do this last night, so there's that. Oh, hey, Rafter. Welcome to the party. And for some reason, my fucking Twitch chat thing isn't working. So it's not going to pop up on the screen because it's being a dick, honestly. I hate Streamlabs. Do 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 do. Whatever. It is what it is. Everything is being a dick today. Apparently. I mean, oh, wait. It finally showed up. Oh, blasphemy. Like your car? What happened with your car? I mean, I have car issues too, but do share. It didn't start up right away and was almost late for work. Oh, see, that sucks. That's a bummer. Let me center that a little bit. Do you like an older car? Because I know the struggle. No, it's because I left my headlights. Ooh, shame on you. Battery died. Good job. No, I've like we have car issues. It's like an ongoing fucking situation. It's oh my god, where do I even begin? The car problem started back in a little over a year ago. There was like this tropical storm that came through the area. Like winds were crazy, da 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 da, all this stuff, and the family vehicle, the van, my dad went and drove it to work, and he went down one of these, you know, roads in town, and yeah, gust of wind I guess came, and they don't trim the trees around here, and the branch broke off and hit the side of his vehicle, busted out, the windows on the right hand side, the passenger side. Insurance didn't want to fix it. Uh, so then you had to wait for them to either transfer the money or the check from your insurance. The lady didn't overnight the check. She didn't know how to do a fucking routing number to get the money directly to the account. So he missed out on a bunch of cars. Then went and found a car. Went to go get it. The guy was dicking around. He did it on 3 separate occasions. He dicked around. Then found a farmer who was selling a similar vehicle. Seemed like a good deal. Just was sitting. He said it was a daily driver. No problems. Great. Da 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 da. Come to find out, it was like leaking fuel because the what the fuck is it called? I can't think of the name of it. Shit. You can replace the part, whatever. It wears out over time because obviously it's like made of plastics or rubbers or whatever bullshit. So got that replaced, and still went to go try to get the car inspected. Couldn't get it inspected. Um, Eventually, because it needed like rotors or some bullshit, it needed all this stuff, and then eventually, I guess something went on with the thermostat, and yeah, cracked the engine block. So that was fun. Um, got a replacement vehicle from somebody that he worked with that came from Jersey. Couldn't get that inspected either because that apparently had a bent frame. So there's that. So that was a dud. And then got this car, and overall was a great car. When we got it, it was like only inspected maybe that month or whatever. And drives great. Da 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 da. A few months ago, well, about July, it had a check engine light come on. Found out that it was a spark plug and a wire or something needed to replace. Spent $700 on that, and then went to go get inspected, and it can't be inspected because apparently the mileage, the odometer isn't working, which is technically the easy repair if you know what you're doing, but whatever. And apparently there's rust around the car that they think is dangerous. They almost yanked off the tire because they're trying to say that the wheel well or something's gonna go or some shit like that. So yeah, that car's a dud. So yeah, kind of out of a vehicle in the next 2 days. So that's great. I'm not in a good mood. Good lord, $700. Yeah, and the worst part is when we took it to get that fixed, the guy's like, "Oh, this is a great car for its age. It's great. It's perfect." And then like not even a month later, you're telling me like it's a heap of trash. Fuck you. So if anybody just wants to give me a fucking used car on the East Coast, hey, it's just bad. It's bad. I'm telling you, like my life lately, it's one thing after another, after another, after another, after another, after another. You try to stay positive about it, but enough's enough, honestly. It's like any philanthropists out there want to solve all my problems. It's so hard to find an actual good one that was well maintained and take care of. Insane. Yeah, like this particular person, they got it off of an older gentleman and said there was no problems with it. Great. Da, 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 da. And overall, we haven't had issues. It's not like We didn't notice any leaking fluids, nothing, like nothing. It should have passed inspection, but no. Like, I'm just at my wits' end, honestly. Makes me wish I lived in Philly so I won't need a car. You know, horrible luck with cars. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Like, what happened to the good old times, like a few years back, where you could get a nice used car? Like, yeah, it might need a few repairs every now and again, but they were all, like, inspected recently. No issue. No, not today. Now they're just letting these people get away with selling lemons nonstop. And then you go on the marketplace, the Facebook marketplace, and try to get a car, and you either run into people that are dicking around or um, just it's they're trying to get too much for a car that's not worth it. So I don't know. Ugh. Facebook marketplace is full of people that are dick bro. Yep. Like I said, like I told you the lineup of the vehicles, like there was a car, I think it was a Honda, and this guy was somewhat nearby. Well, originally he said it was like in a town like right next to us. Let's look like 5-10 minutes away. Oh no, no, no. He was over like past the mall, which is quite a distance. Um, and there was three separate occasions we've tried to, 3 or 4 separate occasions we had tried to get the vehicle off the guy while we had the rental. I think we tried twice when we had the rental. Guy was like, "Oh, I can't. I'm late for work or this or that. Like, I overslept some bullshit." Um, the other one, my dad went down there on a bike, got hurt in the process of going down there, and the guy didn't show up. The theory is he was sitting in the place that they had it. They had it parked at this inn, this little inn off the road there, and he just decided not to show up, and that he was peeking out the window to his little hotel room, motel room, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and didn't come out. Then he's like harassing me via the messaging on Facebook, claiming, "Oh, he wasn't there. He never was there." Da 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 da. And then I get a different story. Like my dad's like, "Oh, I was there. He never showed up. I was sitting there for a while. It downpoured and everything." And that I saw that someone was peeking out from one of the hotel rooms. All this stuff. Um, then the next time we were supposed to do it, we showed up. He was nowhere to be found. It's like, dude, people have to go to work. We don't have time to play your games. We're like, really? It's ugh. Oh, he like threatened to give me like a bad fucking like review or whatever bullshit, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't sell nothing on here. Like shit, you're the one that's a little fuck up, and then come to find out, we talked to the guy at the inn that runs it, and he's like, yeah, he's been trying to sell this car for like months, and he just people come and he never sells it. It's like you're just being a dick. So the immediate, like the moment that I got a response from this other guy who happened to be a farmer and had a vehicle, I was like, dope, we're going. Forget this shit. He's playing around. If he wanted to sell this car, he'd be here wanting to sell it first thing, get it out of the way. But it's been a fucking ridiculous. Oh yeah, yeah. Now I don't think he's on Facebook anymore. I think someone probably reported him because like people got sick of it. It was like some bullshit, honestly. It's like, can I get actual good shit to happen to me and my family? Like, please, please. Like, honestly. So if anybody's out there and is I can't speak. We'll just say generous because I can't speak right now. If you're feeling generous and want to help a poor girl out, hit me up. Shit. Like I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, let me just make a GoFundMe at this point and like just hope for the best because honestly, I need something good to happen in my life. I'm just over it all. All I can say is stay positive, but yeah, we just talked about that. Yeah. I mean, you can stay as positive as you want, but sometimes it gets ridiculous. And the thing is like especially when you're in like these situations and then you find that like there's these other people that are more well off and better off and they get handed everything to them and it's like whether it's charity wise or whatever and they get everything and it's like where's our resources, what happens to us folk that don't have anything that need the help, you know what I mean? It's just it's just like with the lottery. If you think about the lottery, not many people that actually deserve or need the money win it. It's usually somebody that's already well off that wins it. Sucks. But I digress. And shout out to everybody who is watching me, whether you're coming, going, whatever. I appreciate you all. Thank you for enduring my little rant there. And I probably look strange from time to time just because the lighting and everything else. And sometimes my camera looks funky, so I don't know. Other than that, I'm okay. I'm surviving. I mean, there's a ton of shit going on right now, and I'm just over it. I'm over it. Like I touched base on it. What was it like a few nights ago? I think it was. It was the last time I did a cam chat. I think where I kind of like A B C D. Here's some shit that's going on. That's it's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm not gonna cry. I'm trying not to cry today. So there's that. I mean, I cried last night. That was a. I mean, well, yeah, I cried just like right before I started streaming the gaming. That's why I sounded so nasally at points because I was talking to somebody and I was explaining everything that was going on, and yeah, I was a mess. All I can say is, we all need a little help, and it never hurts to try to ask for help. If someone out there has resources to help somebody, please help somebody. Do it. Whether you have connections or what. I'm at a point where a cry session is in my schedule. Yeah. I mean, like I was talking last night, I was like, I think I'm due for a cry session. I just let me put on a movie, let me just cry it out, and I'll be good. You know what I mean? It's just like you get a flood of everything. Like everything builds up, and like I deal with anxiety. I get really anxious. Things weigh on me more. Um, I'm just an emotional fucking mess. Okay. On top of that, I do deal with depression from time to time. So it's everything and anything. And then whether it's like your hormones are just like all over the place, it's like everything. Say my anxiety bad. Yeah. There's times where I don't sleep, I don't eat, or you're just getting sick because like you're so freaking anxious that you just it's so much. It's overwhelming at times. But yeah, it is what it is. And maybe sometime soon I'll go more in depth about everything and do all that, but little by little, I'll I'll let y'all know. But not like really anyone cares, honestly. But I'll just put that out there. It's everyone has their own problems and all that. But that's my thing. It's like if you have the means to help somebody, help them. If you have the resources to get them in contact with somebody that can help them, do it. It's good karma. It's good for everybody. Oh my god. What is this? I feel like no matter what, every so often somebody has to bring up OnlyFans to me. It's like, no. No. If I ever get to that point where I decide that's the avenue I want to go, I will let people know. But harassing me about it, not gonna happen. Yes, it's the most commonly asked question as of late. Okay, like legit. And like, okay, so where do I even begin? So ever since I guess OnlyFans became like really popping off, I guess whether it's on Insta, on here, on Snap, on Tumblr, it's always OnlyFans, OnlyFans. Do you have an OnlyFans? Make an OnlyFans. Do this, OnlyFans, OnlyFans. And it's like, and then there was a point where I was getting pestered every single day, and sometimes multiple times in the same day, and it was just like, uh oh yeah, that's like always something like that, or the typical nudes. Do you sell nudes? Do you do like cams, like bullshit like that? It's always something. Like it comes to a point where like if somebody or multiple people or whatever, even if you talk to these people on a normal basis, like a regular basis, and they constantly are just like talking about OnlyFans or you should make an OnlyFans or you should do this or just produce all adult content or whatever, it comes down to like, oh, so you only see me as a sex symbol or you only see me as basically this, you know, this object of sorts. You know what I mean? Like it's it gets a bit much sometimes. That's rough. I'm sorry to hear it. It is what it is at this point. Like I think every female comes to that point with being on social media that they just it becomes just another thing. You know what I mean? It becomes an everyday occurrence and that we just have to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like look, I'm more than just a body. I have a fucking brain, okay? Um and like I like to, you know, be more recognized for my thoughts and for my kindness and all that stuff than just the way my body looks or the way my face looks or whatever. Trust me, I don't look all glammed up all the time. I don't look good all the time. I don't like myself all the time. Like, I don't. I've said this on multiple streams. I'm very self deprecating. I have flaws. I'm just good at hiding some of the flaws. You know what I mean? Doesn't make it any more, you know, like I'm sensitive to those things. And when, you know, it's only directed to the way I look, it just becomes a whole, you know, it can be damaging to some people. People need to realize that when you just go based off somebody's looks and it's like the whole corpse thing that just happened this week, just a few days ago. People are fucking nasty. They build up this persona about somebody and their thought process, and then they try to expose them, and they get an image that they don't even know if it's them, but they're claiming it's them, and then they talk mad shit on that person for the way they look. And it's just like, what is wrong with you? Did your parents not raise you right? Like, what's going on? Did you not learn human decency? Like, that's my whole thing. Ray, look who showed up. AMG. It is Ray. He's late once again. Like, fuck it. I'll go through all the shit that I deal with on a regular basis. And then y'all decide what the fuck I should do. How about that? I can't type. Well, it sucks to suck, Ray. I'm lost in your smile. But yeah, here, you want to hear what I have to deal with? This is what I deal with, okay? I won't even go in depth of everything that's going on, but I touched base on this like a few days ago. Okay? So, in the event I ever do start a GoFundMe, please push that motherfucker. That's all I got to say. I'm freaking speechless though. Thank you. I'm sorry. Stop. It's all good. It's all good. So, okay. I touched base on this a few days ago. So, oh, sorry. It like delayed on my screen. So I like saw that last message come up late on my tablet. Um, Not only am I dealing with some shit with my dad and some financial shit with that, and people trying to fuck with him and take advantage of him, that's weighing on me. Um, where do I even go? Uh, um, the car that we have can't get inspected, so we were not going to be able to really use it anymore. So we have to find a new car or we're fucked. So there's that. Don't really have money for that. Um, my grandmother, I touched base on this a few days ago, is on hospice. So there's that. Um, let's see. And she probably at this point, I think, has like 3 months. I think. I think, if I recall. Um, so there's that. Uh, uh, my mother figure. She's not my real ma, but she's always been there. She's dealing with her own health stuff. I've mentioned it before. She has gastroparesis, which that's a rare disease. You can do your own research on it. Recently, she's had to get a God, what was it called? Sit. Oh God, what was the tube called? Oh my God, I can't remember. But she had a particular, I think it's a G tube. Is it a G tube? It might be a G tube. Had that just recently put in, and I think she has to go in for a follow up surgery to make it more solidified. Um, my brother, which I mentioned, well, I talked about last night, started having seizures. So, yeah. So, fun stuff. Hold on. I want to, like, show off my camera for a split second just so I can get a napkin. Give me a moment. I'm still here, though. Okay. There we go. Ugh. Now my hair's all twisted. There we go. So yeah, it's just one thing after another, and I'm just done. So yeah. And I'm just an emotional mess lately. So that's where we're at. I'm not trying to have my makeup run either, so here's that. That's the You feel like everything is against you right now. I know the feeling on that hand. It does suck. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. So that's why I said, if anybody's feeling generous, hit me up. Lord Almighty. Or you know somebody who's super generous. Like, shit. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Lighting's like dimming in here too. That's not good either for me. Shit, we got a lot of people in here today. Welcome, everybody. I don't act like a blubbering baby all the time. But yeah. appreciate that, Ray. I do. I do. Just having my little emotional meltdown. That's all. I don't want my mascara to run either. This is bad. And lighting's dimming, so I'm like, ugh. But yeah. Well, that took a turn. Yeah, with that, right? It's well, and the thing is like when you do that, you don't know who's listening, right? So you open the doors to people being able to reach out, or people that do have the resources to help, or people that know people, or that can spread the word, or you know what I mean? Do something for you. It's real nice. I feel like there's like a drop of water like in the corner of my eye, and it's like driving me crazy. But yeah, now I look terrible. But yeah, it's like you never know. You never know who's listening, and I've contemplated it. You don't look terrible though. Debatable. I'm like looking at myself and the way the lighting's doing it and everything, and me getting like a little bit red and like puffy eyed. Like, true. I think for me, I in my brain, I think no one's gonna care, right? And oh yeah, like I saw like a random GoFundMe because somebody wanted to be start a sneaker collection. I'm like, the fuck? True, true. I don't know. I think in my head is I think it's like it won't be worth it. Like no one's going to bat an eye at it. That it won't get nearly enough attention. It won't get nearly enough donations. You know what I mean? That's true. That's true. That's true. Fair point. Fair point. Right, right. I understand that. I mean, it's like a Hail Mary in a sense, if you think about it. It would be a Hail Mary. That's all it would be. Hail Mary would be asking you on a date. uh, okay, I think I'm good. Ugh. Sorry, I get emotional when I talk about my family and all that shit. And now I'm gonna start welling up again. Thank you, Crystal. You're a genius. Oh my god. Ugh. But yeah, I can't help myself. That's the thing. It's just like I'm just an emotional person lately. It's great. Well, that's the thing. It's like I don't like seeing people struggle or suffer or anything like that. So there's that. Right. That's the thing. It's like if you don't have the money, dedicate the time. If That's the whole thing. It's like always paying it forward in some way, shape, or form. Um, so if anybody's listening, and you know, no matter where you're at in life, so whether you're well off, whether you're not, no matter what your career path is, whether you're a doctor, a lawyer, whoever, whatever, if you can help one person in their struggle and you can offer free services or anything like that, do it. Do it. It's good karma. It'll come back tenfold. You never know. That's the thing. If you can't afford to help the person, whether, money wise or not, then share their story. Maybe there's somebody listening. Maybe there's somebody that has interest in helping. Or maybe there's somebody that has connection to somebody that can make something happen. You know? But yeah, I just gotta get rid of this one freaking tear. It like just hangs on the corner of your eye and it's just like, ugh. I'll hire you to read me stories. Yeah. Like I talked to somebody last night about this before I streamed last night on the game, and they were very helpful with what they had to say, and they're you know they're gonna reach out and see what they can do in a sense, see who they know, see who they can talk to, and all that. And I appreciate that. It just drives me crazy that so many people are taken advantage of that shouldn't be. Um, that's why a lot of the time I say, fucking eat the rich, tax the rich, fuck the government, fuck the IRS, fuck all that, because they're not in it for the working poor class people. They aren't. They will do anything to take every single dime you have. But people that are well off, aren't paying their fair share, are free to do whatever they want. They don't go after them. They don't do all that. It's fucked up. Well, with that, right, like, you don't even have to be close to help. That's the thing. That's the beauty of how things can work. You know what I mean? You do your networking. That's what it is. Like, that's a good way to help somebody is you network. You talk to some people you know. Maybe they know somebody. Maybe they know somebody. And it becomes a thing. So anyway, if you can help somebody from afar, do it. You know, you create a chain. So whether hearing my story and my struggles inspires somebody, so be it. But yeah. Oh my god. I'm so down to eat the rich. For real. I'm sorry, but like, you're going to go after people that pay taxes, but because an organization fucks it up, that you certify as a government and try to get more. It boggles my mind. But when it comes to the rich people who don't pay their fair share, don't pay their taxes, look at Trump, didn't pay taxes for 10 years. Oh, fine. We're not going to take nothing from him. We're not going to go after him. No, 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 no. Then 1 year he pays like $700? Like, what the fuck is that? On what, millions, billions of dollars? Are you fucking out of your mind? Taxation is fucking theft of the working lower middle class. Point blank, period. And technically, there's been an argument made in apparently the Supreme Court when these cases come to the Supreme Court that technically there's nothing in our constitution or law or whatever saying that we have to pay taxes. Technically. But then they get you on tax evasion. So they have some loophole for everything to keep us down. But I digress. I'm sorry this came into like either me crying or me being uber angry, but I'm sick of it. I'm at my wits' end. I'm sick of it. Yeah, if that's gonna be a thing, okay. Here's the thing. You know those mega churches, those ones that like the fake healing bullshit and all that. These guys are living the lap of luxury. That shit ain't going to their church. It's not going to anybody to help their constituents. Nothing. It's just for them to get a nice Lambo and this and that. Fuck that. Down to eat the rich because Miranda Lambert is rich. You guys are fucked up. You ugh. Now I can understand a wholesome church that their funds are going to help their church alone, either with repairs, the upkeeps, paying their pastors. I get that. I understand that. Even helping, uh, even helping the people that go to their church, their community. I get that. That's fine. But when you have these mega churches that are on TV, and you find out these preachers have multi-million-dollar homes and these multi-million-dollar cars, they deserve to be taxed. Like, I get there's a whole rule of separation of church and state, but when people are taking advantage of that, that's when something needs to be done. Yeah, it's sad. There's actually I'm not I don't have much knowledge of this one church, but I knew somebody. came from upstate Pennsylvania. When I talk about upstate Pennsylvania, this area, it's a little podunk town. There's like one or two lights in the whole fucking town. There's not a lot of diversity. Um, but apparently, there's a church up there. And if you go to that church or whatever, they expect your paycheck. And they give you what they think you deserve out of your paycheck. It's craziness. I think it's like right along the border of New York, if I remember correctly. They will tell him, give us your check and God will multiply. But yeah, yeah. They take advantage. And it's sad. It's super sad. I might wrap this up in a few minutes just because it's getting dark and I might go for a walk to kind of calm myself down. But yeah. Plus, I'm going to wash off this makeup and I have to get the bins outside. Oh, I love a nice walk, especially now that it's autumn. I prefer the summer, but eh, as long as it doesn't get too cold, I don't mind. But that's the curse of living on the East Coast. I just hope this winter isn't that bad, honestly. I'm really glad I got to see in the flesh there. Well, here I am. See, I'm not a dude. There's that. Even though I like talking like one when I'm on Xbox. Oh, there. uh, right on, cowboy. I'm so weird. I can. But I love all your different ways. Yeah, I switched up. I can't help it. Like I was talking like last night with the Philly slang and accents and shit. Well, not really, but some words that I say, like water. Water. Like I'll say water. Like I can say water. It's fine, but like sometimes you get lax with it and you just say water. Water ice. When you say water, you sound like you're from Jersey. I'm not from Jersey, so add burger to water. Mm. Water, water. Water and the yeah, Wooder is very Philly, Pennsylvania kind of. There's a place called Whataburger. I know about Whataburger. Yeah, never been, but know about it. They say Whataburger. But yeah, if you guys have any like tips, tricks, suggestions, connections, you can always hit me up on Twitter, get in my Insta DM requests. I think the whisper feature obviously works on here. I don't get notifications for it, so I'll have to check it, but there's that. Um, have you up on my TV. Wow, I'm a celebrity now. Big old TV star. Mama, I made it. What I do to Claire. Yeah, 65 inches big. I have a 55 right now. But this TV's about due to be replaced. It's doing some weird shit. Where's my buddy Agent? He apparently couldn't make it. Yeah, he was very upset about it last night. But he was rubbing it in that you never came back last night, so there's that. You could do voice acting. I don't know if I'm that good, honestly. But hey, if you know somebody who needs a bitch to do something, you know, I'll give it a whirl. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't wish you were here. Honestly, I really enjoy your guys' like little rivalry that's going on. It's gives me joy, honestly. It's the funniest shit. I think it's hilarious. And then Agent started adding stuff in Spanish into chat last night, and I'm like, what are you doing? And I don't know. Can't wait to tell him all about this. I'm sure he'll be a little jealous. It's funny because you're on my Insta and he's on my Tumblr, so there's that. Well, I think he's technically on my Insta as well, but he's in my DM request right now. But yeah, that's the point. Jealousy. Oh God. La la la. My hair is just like a mess. I need to trim my bangs. That side bang needs to be taken care of. Hopefully, I can't you live later. What? Hopefully, I could get. Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna go live later tonight, so you might have to catch me tomorrow. I mean, if you want to get under Agent Skin, you'd have to get into. You'd have to arrive first in the chat tomorrow or something. No. Yeah, I know. Disappointing. But I think I'm gonna wrap this up. We've been going strong for over an hour. I want to get this cleaned up, wash off my face, and maybe go for a quick walk before the sun sets. Like for him to think I'm not gonna show up and then pop in. Fair enough, fair enough. But like I said, um, y'all can reach me on the socials listed. Um, you can also hit me in the whispers. Do check them from time to time. Sometimes the notification doesn't come up right away. Um, yeah, suggestions, connections, whatever you got, you can hit me up. Let me know if you think I should make a GoFundMe, if you think you know somebody that could help, whatever. If you wanted to spread the word, blah, 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 whatever it is, I'd appreciate it all. I appreciate y'all caring. I appreciate y'all showing up here, anyways. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been real. Stay safe, stay hydrated, wear a mask, social distance, get the vaccine if you can. Be kind to another, don't be assholes. I love you all, and I'll see you guys next time.